Salve, amice, and welcome. Today we are in John chapter 3, finishing off verse 12 through the end of verse 13. This is our rubric, everything that we're looking for as we go through this text. Let's go ahead and get started. Quomodo si dixero vobis caelestia creditis, et nemo ascendit in caelum nisi qui descendit de caelo, filius hominis qui est in caelo. And there we have it. This is a thought that we didn't finish in our last one, so it's continuing on. Let's go ahead and read that. If I said earthly things to you, and you do not believe, quomodo, how, we saw that before, adverb, si, if, dixero, this is our stem dix, which is the perfect of dico. Ero is the ending. This is going to be ero, eris, erit, erimus, eritis, erint. Yes, erint. So, two options. It is either a future perfect or a perfect subjunctive. Now, that is what the initial thought is when you come to this. Like, oh no, which is it? Especially since we've got C right there. But that O should be the first sign to us that our initial instinct, my initial instinct right there, is completely wrong. Because if it were the perfect subjunctive, then it would actually be erim rather than ero. So this one only has one option for it. That is first singular, future perfect, active, indicative. If I will have said vobis, from right there, to you. And then we have our direct object right here, caelestia. That A right there is from a adjective, which is clearly modifying some neuter idea, as we had right there. So I'm going to just pull that down. And this is heavenly or celestial things. Credetis. So we have the E right there. That changes its form from what that would be. Credo, credere, credidi. Still is in the present. Still is second person plural. But the E, what is with the E? And then that's when you have to remember that of the 4 standard conjugations in Latin, there are 2 different forms for the future. For the first and the second conjugation, we have bo, bis, bit. But for the third, which this one is, and the fourth conjugations, we have the different type of future, which is am, es, et, emos, etis, ent. So this E tells us that though we have a present stem, we have a future tense, and it is active and indicative. Will, since this is a question, you believe? Question mark. Could be the end of our direct statement right there, but let's check it out before we make any real choices. And nemo ascendit, it right there. Ascendo, ascendere, ascendi. So we have the problem of this could be present or it could be perfect. And it looks like this is in fact still direct discourse. It's hard to tell. We're going to have to write them both down. So third, singular, perfect, present, act, ind, ascends, or ascended. Nemo is our name. Nemo, nemenis. It would be nominative, singular, masculine. No one. Oh, people speaking in the background. Sorry, I can't do anything about that. And no one ascends or ascended in caelum, nisi, so our prepositional phrase has to end there. That's not the right form to be part of it. It's right there plus accusative, showing location to which, singular, neuter, into heaven. Nisi means unless. qui, from qui quae quod, nominative, because that it right there, singular, masculine, unless aliquis is actually what we've got going on here. As remember, after si, nisi, numine, all the ollies go away, or all the ollies are on a holiday. So that's actually unless someone or anyone. Descendit is going to be the same issue as this one. Descendo, descendere, descendi, descends, or descended. Distracting, but it's fun to listen to. De Kylo, Filius is the wrong form, plus ablative, singular, neuter, from heaven. Filius has a us right there, so that's going to be nominative, singular, masculine. Son, hominis, homo hominis, is right there. It's genitive of the third declension, singular, masculine, of man. Qui quae quod, nominative, singular, masculine because of est being singular and that also being singular. Who est, sum es est, seen that before, just going to leave it as is in Kylo, exactly what we saw right there, in heaven. And now the context of what we just read itself, from the beginning of this clause. If I said terrestrial things to you, and you do not believe, how, if I will have said to you heavenly things, will you believe? And no one ascends or ascended into heaven unless someone or anyone descends or descended from heaven, Son of Man, who is in heaven. And this would be intended as predicate of qui right there. So I'm going to write that above. To qui. Now we want to take a look at it from verse 1. Pretty soon, all this reading is going to wear my voice out. But there was man of Pharisees, Nicodemus by name, Prince of Jews. This one came to him at night, and he said to him, Rabbi, we know that you have come from God, a teacher, for no one is able to do these signs which you yourself do, unless God was with him. Jesus responded and said to him, Truly, truly, I say to you, unless someone has been born anew, afresh, again, he is not able to see kingdom of God. Nicodemus says to him, How is man able to be born while he is old? Surely he is not able to go a second time into womb of his mother and to be born. Jesus responded, Truly, truly, I say to you, unless anyone has been born from water and spirit, he is not able to enter into kingdom of God. What has been born from flesh is flesh, and what has been born from spirit is spirit. Do not marvel that I said to you, it is proper or is necessary, it is fit for you to be born anew. Spirit blows where it wishes, and you hear its voice, but you do not know from where it comes and to where it goes. Thus is everyone who has been born from spirit. Nicodemus responded and said to him, How are these able to happen? Jesus responded and said to him, You are a teacher of Israel, and you do not know these? Or these you are ignorant of? Truly, truly, I say to you, that what we know we say, and what we have seen we testify, and our witness you do not receive. If I said terrestrial things to you, and you do not believe, how, if I will have said to you celestial things, will you believe? And no one ascends or ascended into heaven, unless someone descends or descended from heaven, Son of Man, who is in heaven. There we go. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a very good day, and Wale. Hey, not asleep yet? That's okay. I've got tons of other equally sleep-inducing videos for you to watch. Check them out.